everyone and welcome back to online classes of English Language Standard 5th. So students, can you see I have written something on this board? Can you see this? What I have written? I have written three different sentences. This is the first one, this is the second one and this is the third one. So, I have written here the well is deep. Okay. So, here deep is the adjective. The word deep is the adjective. And in the second sentence, this well is deeper than that one. It means that I have added er to this adjective. Okay. And I have used here than. This well is deeper than that one. Okay. And now see the third sentence. This is the deepest of all the three wells. Okay. So I have added est to this adjective. So students, we have learned that adjectives tell us about the people. They give us information about the people or the things, or they tell us more information about the nouns or pronouns. Okay. So now the adjectives are also used to make the comparison that everyone wants to do. Okay. How my friend's pencil is longer than mine. Okay. How my friend is looking more beautiful than me. That is the thing that we are always doing comparison. Why her saree is looking so beautiful than mine? Okay. So here we are doing the comparison. And doing comparison is the nature of every human being. So that is very obvious. So like that we are using adjectives to do comparison also. So that's why I have written here the three different sentences, and in the three different sentences I have used the different types of adjectives. Okay. In the first sentence I have only used deep. In the second sentence I have added er to that deep. It becomes the deeper. And in the third sentence I have added est to that word, and then I am using only the main adjective. Here deep, it is, here I am using the degree positive. Okay. Nowadays people are very afraid of this word positive. Don't you know that he has become positive? Not that way positive. Okay. Here we are using the word positive. So don't be afraid. We are just using that word in the grammar. Okay students? So this degree is the positive degree. When we are using just adjective. When we are adding er to that word, it becomes deeper. Okay. So here when we are adding er to that word and using that, it becomes comparative degree. Comparative degree. And in the last one, I have added est to this word. When we are adding est to the adjective, it becomes the superlative degree. Okay? Okay? So, like this, there are three different degrees of comparison: positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Okay. When we are using the main adjective, it is the positive degree. Okay. When we are adding er to that word and we are adding that to that word, it becomes the comparative degree. And when we are adding est to that word or that adjective, it becomes the superlative degree. I hope that up to now have you understood? So let's move further. So students, to learn the comparison of adjectives, you have to keep in mind, or you have to just learn the three things that I just want to tell you here. The first one is, we use positive degree of an adjective when we do not make any comparison. Okay? When we do not make any comparison, then it is the positive degree. It is the positive degree. In positive degree, we are not doing any comparison. Okay, we are just using that adjective. In the second sentence, we use comparative degree of an adjective when we compare two people and or the two things. Okay, we are using the comparative degree when we want to do the comparison between the two people or the two things. That is the comparative degree. And the third one, we use superlative degree of an adjective when we compare more than two people or things. When we want to make comparison between more than two people or the things, at that time we have to use superlative degree of an adjective. Okay, so that is the superlative degree. So just remember that in positive degree there is no comparison. In comparative degree we have to make comparison between the two people or the things, two things. And in superlative degree we want to do comparison, or we want to make comparison between more than two people or things. Okay, so that is the superlative degree. So have you understood, students? Let's move further. Students, to understand better how to use the degrees of comparison, we have to learn certain rules. And which are that rules that we have to see now? So let's see. Now students, as I have told you that to understand the comparison of adjectives, or to understand the different types of degrees, we have to follow certain rules. And the rules that we are going to study now is formation of, first one is formation of comparative and superlative degree. Means how we can form superlative and comparative degree. So the first rule is that by adding ER or EST, means we can form comparative degree and superlative degree by adding ER or EST to the word. Now see, in the first column I have written positive degree, in the second column I have written comparative degree, and in the third column I have written superlative degree. So positive degree is used for one person or one thing. Comparative degree between two people or two things. Superlative degree for more than two people or two things. So what we have written by adding ER or EST, it means that we have to add ER to make comparative and EST to make superlative degree. Okay, so the first word is here large. So we have to add ER to this word, Larger, larger. Okay, see here I have underlined this word ER, larger, large, larger, and in superlative I have written here largest. So I have added EST to this word. So it has become large, larger, largest. The same way we have to do the second. The second spelling is, the second word is bright. So bright, brighter. Again I have added ER to this word, and brightest, 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 like this. Bright, brighter, brightest. Clever, cleverer. For comparative, you have to again add here ER, cleverer, and cleverer and cleverest. I have added here est to this word. Then high, higher. Just you have to add er to this word to do the comparative degree. And for superlative you have to add est to this word, highest. High, higher, highest. Like this. So have you understood, students? By adding er or est we can do positive, comparative and superlative degree. Okay. So let's see the second one. By adding r or st to the positive. The second rule is by adding r and st to the positive degree. Now we have given here positive degree, words of positive degree, and now you see here the first word is wise. And what is the rule? By adding r or st to the positive. So we have to add here r. Wise, wiser. Simply I have just added r to this word to make it comparative. Wise, wiser and wisest. Okay. St. I have added st here. Brave, braver. Again I have added r to this word and bravest. Again what I have done here, I have added st to this word. Noble, nobler. I have added r to make it comparative, and noblest. Again I have added st to this word, noblest, to make it superlative. Then true, truer and truest. So like this, by adding r and st to the positive word we can form comparative and superlative degree. Okay. Now see the third rule. Now third rule is by doubling the final consonant and adding er and est. You know that in English language there are 5 vowels and others are the consonants. So doubling the final consonant and adding er and est. Now see here in this spelling, B-I-G, G is the consonant here. So we have to, when we want to do comparative degree, we have to add er or est to that word. So here we will write bigger. Here what we have done? We have double G. We have used here double G. Okay? Big, bigger and biggest. And what we have added here? est. Okay? Here we have added er. First we have double this G and then we have added er. It has become bigger. And here we have double G here and we have added est to that word. It has become biggest. Red, redder. Again we have double here D. We have used double D here. Red, redder, reddest. Okay. So like this. Again we have used here double D. Thin, T-H-I-N-N. I have used double N here and added ER. It has become thinner. Thin, thinner, thinnest. I have added est to this word. Thin, thinner, thinnest. And this word hot, I have used here double T hotter. Okay, and in superlative degree I have used here hottest, double T and est. So have you understood? Up to now we have learned the three rules of formation of comparative and superlative degree. I hope that you have understood these three rules and you will definitely make practice of these words. And I would like to stop here. I will be back in the next video with some new rules of formation of comparative and superlative degree. Till then you have to keep practicing these words of comparative and superlative degree at your home. And now I just want to take your leave. Till then you have to take care of yourself. So take care of yourself. Bye for now. And once again I just want to say you stay home and stay safe. Bye bye.